Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 17 career mode. We're playing as Tottenham Hotspur. This is Season 1, Episode 4, and the last match of the season. I hope you guys have been doing well. I've been doing fantastic, guys. This is an amazing episode here today. This is a North London rivalry derby video, to say the least. We have the last match of the Premier League against Hull. Now, Arsenal are 1 point ahead of us in the last game of the season. We need to win against Hull here today, and they need to pick up a loss. If not, we're going to lose this. And we have the Champions League final against Arsenal here today. We're in this position. We did lose against Chelsea earlier on in the season, but we did pick up a lot of points. Pretty much we drew or win against the top sides. We actually drew against Arsenal as well. But we have the Champions League final. Yes, against Arsenal, which is going to be insane. And then we're going to be running through the stats. So, guys, if you still are enjoying this Spurs career mode, maybe would like to see more Season 2, maybe you want to see another top European side, let me know in the comments. And leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new around here. So, the first highlight coming up, Sergio Aguero gets tackled in the box. And it is going to be a penalty. Sergio Aguero picked up in January because we sold Hugo Lloris. And he's going to step up and take the penalty for us away against Hull to make it 1-0. He does. We're winning here today against Hull. And it's really up to Arsenal if they fluff up their last match of the season. But Sergio Aguero, cool, calm and collected as a cucumber, slams it past Hull, which possibly could be relegation candidates this season. He nearly hits the target spot on the Umbro sign or whatever it is. Lifts up the Spurs faithful, I guess. Scores his third goal of the Premier League. Really shun at Man City. Dele Alli, oh my god, finds Harry Kane. He goes for the shot at Marshall, but his foot is really, really lacking. Oh, we've won the header here with Wimmer. Aguero, Harry Kane, Aguero, Luka Modric. Back in it, Luka fires at Dawson. Oh, he was a former Spurs man from what I can remember, but the attack fizzles out. Aguero, whipping and weaving with the Ronaldo chop. Oh, Harry Kane, Harry Kane! Oh, he commits his body. I'm so proud of him for doing that, but he just couldn't get the header. Modric. But, oh, Luka Modric puts it wide. Harry Kane, what a great partnership. Oh. Bale. Harry Kane makes it 2-0. I think we've cemented the victory here today against Hull. We can't see how the other match against Arsenal is doing, so it might be all in vain. We could lose the Premier League by a point if they pick up a win. Oh, that's a huge deflection off the chest there from the whole defence. That's a... Oh, I don't know if it was. That was pretty close. It looked like he went for it, then he like pulled back. Jermaine Defoe, fresh off the bench, cuts it back. Harry Kane, oh, Huddleston whips it wide. Oh, Hull on the attack here. Oh my god. Maloney! He deserved that, 110%. Makes it 2-1 in the 90. We really just need to hold on to this. Huddleston with the header. I think he's another Spurs man. Oh my god, Spurs does have a tendency to sell their players to Hull, Swansea and Real Madrid. The full-time whistle has blown. The celebrations are proceeding, and we've won the Premier League. Peter Crouch and Sergio Aguero are going ballistic. So Arsenal, on the last day of the season, fluff up the title for Spurs. How typical, and we've won the Premier League in our first season. I attribute our success to our shrewd signings, thanks to Daniel Levy, and we've made Pochettino proud. I definitely saw it as achievable with this Spurs squad to win the Premier League in our first season. Who did we sign? We signed Bale, Modric, Shinji Kagawa, Jermaine Defoe, Peter Crouch, and of course Sergio Aguero, which is fantastic. We did sell Toby Alderweireld and Hugo Lloris. We did have the money, injected from the start of the season. So we managed to get £100 million in transfers from our current players, roughly over. And then, of course, we managed to have our original transfer budget. But now we need to get focused against the Champions League final. I'm pretty sure it's at the Vincent Calderon at Atletico Madrid, but we're playing against Arsenal, so they have a chance to get their vengeance. We've played them once before in the season. We managed to draw 1-1. We've beaten them in the title race here today. So as you can see, Arsenal really fluffed up themselves, and we managed to win by a point. Arsenal second, Chelsea third. Big Sam's Crystal Palace finished in 5th. United in 10th. Jose Mourinho definitely got the sack. So we have the Champions League final here today against Arsenal. They knocked out Benfica. CSK Moscow, Besiktas, we knocked out. That's just insane that we're at the Champions League final against Arsenal. Yes, I was right. Playing at the Vincent Calderon. We're going down to Madrid, the two London sides. Okay, guys, welcome to the Champions League final against Arsenal. We have a London derby, an English derby in the Champions League. Let's see who Arsene Wenger is going to be fielding here today. Toby Alderweireld, our former player, is playing. Sanchez, Cazorla, Elneny, Xhaka, Welbeck, Oxlade, Ozil was sold to Barca, Gibbs, Mustafi, Bellerin, and Peter Cech in goal. Let's get stuck into the Champions League final here today. It's going to be an absolute banger. Cazorla on the ball, replacing Ozil. Elneny makes it 1-0 against Vorm just before the 4th. Mohamed Elneny makes it 1-0. The Egyptian whips it into the back of the net. I'm not entirely sure if he's Egyptian born, but he did play in Switzerland for a bit. I think he plays for the Egyptian national team. Aguero. Oh my god, Gareth Bale tackled. Back to Aguero. Fires at Cech. Eriksen. Harry Kane, the former Arsenal man. Kane. Aguero, Eriksen, come on Eriksen, we've had 2 shots on target. Aguero breaking away, Sergio Aguero! Oh, couldn't get the shot off. We're 1-0 down in the Champions League final against Arsenal, come on! Aguero slips through Bale, and it's not to be, gets his get fucking cleaned up. Walker, Ali, Kane. Kane! He's rattled the post, crossbar. Rakitic, Dele Alli, oh my god, Ali, Heung-min Son, Heung-min Son in the 82nd, makes it 1-1. Peter Cech is on the ground. The whole team's coming over. Shinji, Eriksen, Rose, Aguero, and Walker at the back. It's 1-1. We deserve to be back in this match from Heung-min Son. Absolutely love Heung-min Son. I've loved him since his days at Hamburg and Bayer Leverkusen. He was awesome in the FIFA 13 Manchester United career mode with the likes of Kagawa. What's his name? I can't think of the other guy's name. Park Ji-sung. That's it, Park Ji-sung at United. He was awesome in that career mode. And now he's just saved the day with his first Champions League goal. Man, I told you he was going to be a huge part of the season. Gibbs. My God, he was allowed to lay that pass up. Arsenal still pressing. Chamberlain hits the post. We're in extra time now. Heung-min Son fires at Peter Cech. Aguero. Sergio Aguero makes it 2-1 just before the 104th. We brought him in for Hugo Lloris. Some of you disagree with me, but regardless, I definitely thought it was the best thing. If you had Aguero and Lloris on the table, you had to pick one, you would pick Sergio Aguero. Loves scoring against Arsenal. Whips it away. It's 2-1 in the Champions League final. Very, very tight. Peter Cech has been on top-class form. Either side Honestly, probably should go to penalties. But we've broken away here now. Hopefully now we can push on and push for Arsenal, make them capitulate. It's 2-0 in the Champions League final. What a match. Oh my god. Arsenal pushing way too many players forward. I don't blame them to trying to get something back. But Heung-min Son, cool, calm and collected with the finesse, makes it 3-1 in the Champions League final. Yeah, Arsenal pushing way too many players up, trying to get that last goal. It's a risky take. I would take it as well. If you can get that one goal, you go to penalties, but there's no way Mustafi's going to break away from that. Heung-min Son, he has just got crazy finesse, and he's been really playing well with Shinji Kagawa at Spurs as well. Scores his second goal of the Champions League campaign. 2 in the final. He's on a hat-trick. Can he get a hat-trick? No way. Kyle Walker has dispossessed Mertesacker. Why that? No. Heung-min Son for the hat-trick! Why the hell has Arsene Wenger played Mertesacker in the Champions League final? Kyle Walker carves him up on the counter. There's 3 Spurs players pressing, and Heung-min Son picks up a hat-trick in the final. The first like full 2 halves in this match. If you told me I was going to win this match 4-1, I wouldn't have believed you. Honestly, we've absolutely smashed Arsenal. We've made them capitulate like they did in the last match of the season. And we're going to win an emphatic Champions League final win. We've beaten them in the Premier League. We've won the Premier League. And now we've beaten them in the Champions League 4-1. Aguero picking up the goal. Heung-min Son with the hat-trick. What an episode we've had here today. I told you it was a North London derby. It was an amazing episode. And unfortunately, it's time to end the Spurs career mode in this video. But we will be running through the stats towards the end. I'll show you how the other leagues shaped up around the world. The squad report. You're most welcome to look at your favourite players. In-depth stats. But Jan Vertonghen is going to be lifting the Champions League trophy in the Vincent Calderon down in Madrid. Whew, what a season we have. What just amazing signings we've been able to pull off as well. Aguero, Bale and Modric in our first season. Kagawa, Peter Crouch and Defoe really structuring and cementing the team. And that's how we've gone and won the double in our first season with Spurs. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see Season 2. I kind of feel like we've done our objectives. I think I want to move on to another career, but if it just gets like an insane amount of support and you guys really want to see it, by smashing that like button, leaving a comment and subscribing, that'll let me know. Aguero picking up 2 goals, but it was only going to be one man to pick up the man of the match, get the ball. He got a 10.0 overall, picking up a hat-trick in the Champions League final. There's our Champions League run. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at it if you want. But we're in the final now. Well, we've won the final. But this is the fucking Premier League. West Brom in 6th. Crystal Palace 5th. Middlesbrough 7th. That is just bonkers. Everton won the FA Cup. We got dumped out by Swansea in the quarters. We did win the EFL Cup against Arsenal as well. So we technically won a treble, but not the treble. The treble would be... To have the treble, it's the highest competition in all of the leagues in the domestic. So you'd have to win the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Champions League. You could technically win a treble if you won the Premier League, the Europa League, and the EFL Cup. It's technically a treble because it's 3. But here is the squad that we finished with. We played a 4-3-3 narrow, the 4-3-2-1 attacking, however you like to call it. We play wingers as inside forwards. That's how I love to play FIFA. I play so well with this formation. I do recommend testing it out for yourself. Maybe even the 4... I love playing a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3 narrow. I like playing my wingers as inside forwards. So I think just test it out for yourself. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you in your personal career modes. It's just your play style. It's same with players. Some YouTubers recommend players which are good, and sometimes you just don't play well with them. Like I don't play very well with Romelu Lukaku for some reason. But here is the squad. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at it. But yeah, I like playing with my wingers as inside forwards. I've mentioned this before because I feel like wingers are too isolated. They drift too far out on the wings. You can always go out there with your inside forwards if you want to, but it's sort of like the AI sort of drifts that way. Right, Janssen was loaned out to Liverpool. I didn't really see him as a part of our campaign whatsoever, seeing as I was bringing in Peter Crouch and Jermaine Defoe on the bench. Jermaine Defoe played well, but Peter Crouch didn't score a goal. I was sort of thinking, oh yeah, he's going to be like a Zigic or whatever that... There was this Zig guy a couple of seasons ago, used to play for Birmingham, who was fucking massive in career mode. He was like 6'7", 6'8", or something. You just whip him in, he would score goals left, right and centre. But as I was saying, yeah, Peter Crouch, definitely one of the worst signings of the series. Gareth Bale and Aguero picking up the shirt sales along with Harry Kane. Yeah, I just sort of envisioned Harry Kane, or more so Bale and like Eriksen bombing down the wings, whipping it into 6'7" Peter Crouch. But at 75 overall, he's a really bad player. He's not even that good at heading as well, even being that. So he's more of a poacher in real life as well. But yeah, and he went down, he rocketed down in stats, which isn't good. So we won the Premier League, Norwich winning the championship. PSG getting promoted, Bayern Munich winning the Bundesliga, Roma winning Serie A. I haven't seen that in a while. It's usually Juventus or Inter. Moving to Spain now, PSV Eindhoven won the Dutch League, Celtic winning the Scottish League, but Los Blancos winning La Liga, Galatasaray winning the Turkish League. It was Atletico Madrid second, Barca third. But on that note, I think it's pretty much it. Willian was the top goal scorer. Big Sam has European football next season, which blows my mind. Middlesbrough, who are most likely nailed on, I would say, to be relegation fodder this season in real life, have finished in 7th. Crazy. But unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this Spurs career mode and would like to see more, let me know in the comments and leave a like. Subscribe if you're new around here. Yeah, let me know if you want to see Season 2 or maybe another top European career mode that I haven't done yet. We won a treble technically. We really went and did the double in the Premier League, in the Champions League with our phenomenal signings. Heung-min Son, my favourite player of the series. And it's time to end it here. Thanks, guys, for watching. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games for Ultimate Team packs, PSN codes, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Patreon and Steam group there as well. Thanks, guys, for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Reus. Holy shit.